Good day, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It is the 21st of March. It's time for another Tuesday workshop skin checks. We're going to take a look at all of the newest Rust skin submissions that have appeared over the past weekend and, of course, as of Monday. And we're going to take a look at all of these with a financial perspective. We're going to look out for any skin continuations of collections that have previously had acceptances. We're looking out for what could we potentially invest into to then, of course, make a nice profit out of if another new skin were to potentially be accepted. So, of course, very nice. I'm going to be using my followed authors list, as you can see right here. I get to see all of the newest skin submissions, the very second that they've been submitted. So, yeah, very nice to have one of these. It's nice, it's curated. For me, it's all based on skin creators that are actually likely going to get a skin acceptance. That's how I've based mine. But if you yourself want to get started in setting up your own followed authors list, let's go sort that out right now. So, what you'd want to do for the first option, you're going to go to Accepted in-game. As you can see, I went from Rust Workshop to Accepted in-game. We recently had these nice skins accepted. But what you want to do is you want to open up just a few of these pages, or maybe loads of them. There's tons of pages worth of skins to go through, but this is to get yourself nice and set up in following certain authors, or rather all of the contributing authors, because some people might work solo, some people might work in a duo. You might see some skins being worked in a trio. So here we go. Let's just get a lovely batch of skins here, and as we can see here, the drywall rug that was only made by Kosem. So what I'll do is I'll go to his account right here. I'm going to go to his workshop items, and as you can see, I'm already following him. Lovely. Then we're going to go to the Abyss Furnace. Very nice looking skin, made by both Graham Crowan and Little Ranger. So let's just take a look at both of their accounts, because we want to follow both of the skin contributors. They both worked on it. So, there you go. I'm already following him. But just as a nice example, as we can see here, I'm not following Graham Crowan, but I should do. And there we go. Ta-da! It was as simple as that. And then, what do we see over here? We have Frog Cosplay. Tier 2 was accepted this past week, so I've got Milio Frito and Sakadis Milias. And we're going to go take a look at his workshop items. I'm already following him, but I can't even see Saka. So yeah, can't sort that out, can I, unfortunately? But yeah. Sometimes it might be that way. But why would you follow both of them? Well, sometimes these groups, they don't always work with each other. Sometimes they do independent skins. Sometimes they work with other people. The main idea is, if you like the skins that these skin creators are making and you want to continue supporting them, and you always want to be aware of what they're making, make sure you're following them. If you can, maybe for every single skin they make, if you like it, please offer a nice comment or two. What do we see over here? Hooray! Look at what Grizzly did there. Perfect. Gives them nice morale, and it helps them, keep motivated to keep making more skins. Just a nice few words goes a long way. Very nice. So, yes, as I had said, you can do that for as many skins as you like, however motivated you are to keep going. But yeah, there's 113 pages right there. Have fun. But, you don't have to accept every single skin. You don't have to follow every single skin creator. Just pick out the skins that you like and you get the idea. So you can make your own list. You don't have to pick out everyone that's had a skin accepted before. You can pick out the creative types that follow the styles that you enjoy and whatnot. You get the idea. Now, the second thing that I'd suggest to you is on the Monday, right? We see loads of very good skin submissions happening on the Monday because there is a deadline. I'll talk more about that in a minute in regards to the deadline. But of course, what you do is you go to Browse, you go to In-Game. So this is on the main Rust Workshop page. I hover over Browse, I go to In-Game, and here we are. Now, on the Monday, I would suggest that you go to hover over most popular and change it to most recent. On the Monday, it's perfectly fine to do that, all right? Because you might notice by default, I'm looking at most popular. But the thing is, though, for every other day, you're very likely, if I did this right now, you'd see some naughty things and you'd see some, copyright stuff. If I don't want to see that, especially for this video, but you get the idea. Most very nice submissions will be appearing on Mondays for a very specific reason. But the main idea is you want to go through all of these skins, pick out the ones that you like, start following the skin creators that you personally like their works. Be there to support them and keep an eye out for what they make next. It's as simple as that. Now, the reason why you want to check in on Monday, main reason why is because of Mr. That German Guy, every single week he makes a curated that's the best way to put it, a curated list of skins, which is copyright checked. He makes sure that all the skin creators have, of course, actually made the work and whatnot, and then he has the list much like what you see here, and he also makes a video showing off all the skins in that list. And what basically happens is all of these skins have been checked on. He's made sure that they've definitely been made by these people. He then puts this towards Facepunch, and Facepunch will then usually pick out the skins that they liked from these lists. And what we've seen in the past few weeks is the vast majority of skins that get picked for a new Rust store have come from these top picks lists that TGG has produced. Very nice. So if you understand that, you would understand that if his deadline is 23:59 Mondays PST time, all of these skin creators have to get their skins submitted before then if they want to make it into TGG's newest top picks lists. Is that understandable? I hope you understand that. If you want to learn more in regards to skin submissions and their time frame for potentially being accepted, I would suggest to you, and I always put this in the description, mind you, this video, Micro's hypothesis, time frame for a Rust workshop submission. There's usually about 3 weeks for a skin to potentially be accepted. But if you want to learn more about in regards to the process with TGG and, you know, all of that, I would suggest you watch this video and you'll get a much better sense of clarity about the whole situation. Sound good? Right. So back over to here. Gentlemen, I have suggested to you options in which you can, start following some skin creators, but, as we move over to here, we can see that I have this brand new list of all the newest skin submissions. Gentlemen, I'm going to be talking through about all of these skins today, and if you happen to like some of these skins, with the link that you see here, which will be in the description of the YouTube video, you too can go ahead, go through this whole list, vote for all the skins that you like. But if you like some of the skins that were made and some of the creations that the skin creators have obviously made in the past, maybe start considering following them. Sorry, I'm a little bit tongue-tied, but you get the idea. If you like the works that they're producing, please consider following them, and please consider showing your support to them. Sounds good? Lovely. All right, shall we get started? Shall we start talking about all of the skins? Let's go. Okay, people, so shall we begin? Starting off with Deployables, as per usual, we're going to take a look and see this new table skin produced by Mr. Snake Eyes 312. And this is something that is interesting because, gentlemen, for all you viewers out there, when was the last table skin to be accepted? Do you know? Start guessing. I'll start showing it off to you in a minute. So, cool idea with a pool cue. And he had a very fun image here where you can see how one guy clearly got whacked round the head. So, funny usage of the pictures there. But, gentlemen, I asked you a question. When was the last table skin to be accepted? Let's go find out. It has been almost... Come on, SCMM, show me what you got. 6 years. 6 years since the last table skin was accepted. That is April 2017. It's been 6 years. Now, I'm not sure if this is kind of discontinued, or maybe Facepunch just thinks, you know what, hardly any people ever make them. What's the point in even having skins for this? That might potentially be the answer. But I will sit here and say, if we did see another table skin being accepted, another marketable one to be precise, I think it would sell quite a lot. By default, that would be an awesome thing to see. But yeah, I don't think Facepunch wants another table skin anymore. And there have been attempts. Let me also point that out to you. There have definitely been attempts in the past where people have tried to get theirs accepted, but didn't happen. Then we can see over here, Mr. City has produced a campfire furnace. Delta has made a trophy hunter sleeping bag. Very nice. And now we've got Mr. Fresh. If you can remember, he made an asylum sleeping bag. Well, this week, following that trend that we saw last week with the rug skins being utilised as wall decoration and whatnot, he's produced the asylum rug. I'll give that a real quick look, just so you can see what it's supposed to look like. I think that blends in very nicely, don't you? So yeah, looks like we've got another rug skin with the intention of being used as wall decoration. So would you like to cover your base and make it look like it's an asylum? Well, please don't forget, with all of these skins that we're going to go through, please go to the link in the description, go through the skins by yourself, and please consider voting yes or no. And also, please consider going to the page itself, go to the comments and offer a nice comment or two. Look, I'm pretty sure he said a nice thing there. I don't know what it says, but I'm pretty sure he did it, and you can too. So offer your support, say something nice. Maybe you look at the skin and you think, you know what, you could probably change it a little bit. I think you could do this and it'll make it better. Offer feedback. They'll take it in, and if their skin doesn't get accepted and they consider making a version 2, they'll maybe consider the things that you said. Help them out. So, they welcome it. It's totally fine. Just be polite. And, yeah, you get the idea. So, let's go to start taking a look at all of these boxes. Mr. JJ looks like he's moved on for his Blue Lotus collection, and now he's trying to get his ammo boxes accepted here. So, ammo small box. Then Jeeba. Blue Labs small box right here. And now we're moving on to the large wood boxes. We have Darkiwa with his paint drip metal storage. Keke with his Hawaiian armor box. Yep. So these two clearly still trying to make storage collections. Neville with his large waste box. Oh, how wasteful. No, it's all good. And then we got Papa Carl with Earth's Illumination large box. When I first looked at this, I thought, this is like a weird blend between outer planets and constellations. Well, at least with that thing, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm starting to notice a bit of a similar idea there. But, that does tend to happen. With so many skins that have been accepted during Rust's lifetime, eventually skin creators do accidentally start, using very similar ideas. But there's only so many ideas that you can have. We've got the only wooden door skin, as you can see right here. Nuclear wooden door, non-glow and glow, made by Mr. Redrex. Mr. Lee starts us off with the sheet metal doors. Mr. Lee with the life imprisonment sheet metal door. I want to show you this. I think he's got a nice bit of depth here with his image. Can you see that? Help me! And he's just a skeleton. But I like the art he did with that. I saw it yesterday and I thought he did a really good job of that, so I just wanted to bring that up real nice. Okay. Right, so now we have the emergency exit door, created by Andre. It only has a glow-in-the-dark version, as you can see. 9K has produced 2 versions of an airplane metal door, one that doesn't glow and one that does. Chillag, producing some very cool-looking doors recently. Hasn't had any accepted so far. I would like to see them. He's been very creative. You know what? Let's go take a look at this real quickly. That looks spooky, but it's not spooky month. It's March. So, yes. What I have here... Oh, what's this? Someone's messaging me. Hello, Anumix. I will sort that out in a bit, buddy. Thank you very much for whatever you sent to me. But right now I'm doing the Rust skin check, so sit back and relax and take in all of the new skins. And please consider voting yes or no on some of these. Maybe even consider going to the page itself and offer a nice comment or two. But yep, sit back and relax, buddy. I'm just going to go through all of this and we'll talk a little bit after I'm done talking about the deployables. Mr. Mercy has produced the light energy sheet metal door. And to finish this off with the sheet metal door skins, I'm not surprised in the slightest to see it. Mr. Little Ranger went ahead and made a version 2 of his sheet metal door. And gentlemen, we need to talk about this. So this was actually the first skin he made with Graham Crowan. Yep, this was actually the first skin that they both made. It was about a month and a half ago. This wasn't accepted, but then they went and made the garage door, and that was accepted, and now it's turned into a collection, because, of course, recently we had the furnace. So, furnace is selling very nicely at the moment. Let's go take a look at those Abyss skins. Yep. So, this sold 37,800. This is currently at 30,000 with 3 more days to go. I have reason to believe there's a lot of people that like the Abyss collection, and I wouldn't be surprised if Facepunch consider wanting to accept another one just so they could sell a whole lot more. Yes, gentlemen, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that sheet metal door potentially being accepted, and if that were to be accepted, what impact would that have on the likes of these 2 skins? Well, gentlemen, it's looking like this is really getting somewhere in terms of turning into a very nice deployable collection. And what we have seen in the past is where when you have a deployable collection, when a new deployable gets accepted, what likely happens to the pre-existing deployables? They go up in price. They spike in demand and they spike up in price. The best example that I had was, what was it? When we saw the inclusion of the Constellations garage door, Constellation skins did jump up in price when this was accepted. So remember, January 12th, let's just quickly reiterate, January 12th is when it was accepted. What happened to these two skins? January 12th, show me what you got. There we go. What's that? It's a spike in demand. It's a spike in price. It's January 12th. And what happened on that day? Why, of course, the garage door was accepted. Wha-bam! How very nice. So yes, that's what happened during January 12th. The pre-existing Constellations collection skins did jump up in price when they saw the inclusion of a new skin. And yep, the exact same thing. Oh, January 12th. Oh, look, there's a new skin. Jumped up in price. So very cool. So that is what I do expect for the likes of the Abyss skins. If we do see that sheet metal door, the Abyss furnace and garage door should only become more valuable in the eyes of people who like the game and, of course, people who like to invest into the game. Very nice. So, keep that in mind. That very likely will potentially be accepted. But there's something that we all need to be prepared for. Easter's just around the corner. So, a lot of the skins that we see might be a little bit messed up in a sense of, what we're going to say here. You might see some of these skins potentially being accepted at some point in April. Weird things can happen. But, yeah, when we see a holiday come out, a notable holiday, we will be seeing only for example, Easter. We're going to only see Easter-themed skins. So some of these skins might not be picked this week, next week, and definitely not during Easter week, but we might see them appear potentially in April time. So keep an eye out for that. You get the idea. So, do you like it? Please consider going to the actual page, offer a nice comment, and don't forget, please consider offering a vote or two. No, I mean, a comment or two, and vote yes or no. That's what I meant to say. Right. Oh, before we get started with Armoured Doors, gentlemen, I see you're starting to ask words. I think you're all talking with each other, so okay, that's cool. Right. Mr. Zolotno, he has made a ticket to my loot room Armoured Door. So it looks like he's taken a break from his barbecue deplorable collection and now he's making something different, which is totally fine. Mr. Duck has made a very cool looking Armoured Door here. It's the hacked Armoured Door. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. I think a lot of people would like that. We haven't had that many Armoured Door skins this year, have we? In fact, you know what? Perfect time to start taking a look. Armoured Door, single doors, how many have we had this year? Because last year, we were seeing tons of them being accepted. We've only had 2, and one of them was given away for free. So we've only had 1. Last year, we saw tons of them being accepted. Like, by this point, last year, we'd already have seen 5. So that's what it was like last year. It used to be very rare to see them, I should also double down and point out. We used to hardly ever see marketable Armoured Door skins. And then 2022 happened. But now 2023, it's hardly any. So is that a good thing? Well, you know, should be. Hey, let us move on. Gentlemen, we have one more, and it is a continuation. Yes, this is the Spray Can Armoured Door version 2. We have had some Spray Can Deployable skins accepted before, haven't we? So again, Deployable collection. What happens if we see this potentially being accepted? Let's go over and start taking a look at the Spray Can collection. So, we've had a furnace, a window, a small box, a sleeping bag, a sheet metal door, and a garage door. Gentlemen, if we do see another one potentially being accepted, do you reckon that all of these might have a little spike in demand, a little spike in price? Well, I think with these currently struggling a little bit, maybe not so much. Like, we've already got 6. Let's just point this out. We've already got 6. I'm not sure if a new one's going to change all of these crazily, but if we were going through a few months of where these were a new spray can skin was being accepted, like it was a frequent thing, it wasn't stopping, then I wouldn't be surprised if these actually all would go up in price. But just one new skin, would it really have that much of an impact? I don't think so. I base this mainly on the fact that there's 6 of the skins here. It was okay with the likes of the Abyss stuff because there's only 2 skins so far, but when there's like 6 and whatnot, I don't think so. Not so much, but hey, maybe, but In terms of what we're currently positioned at the moment during this year, it is almost April time. Yeah, skin prices are currently going down. Less people are playing Rust, so I don't think skin prices are going to go too insane if a new deployable were to be accepted. Like, the spike in demand would happen, but it might not last as long as you might think. So, especially with the likes of that. So, yeah. There's just other negative factors that kind of cancel it out, and it's a bit unfortunate. But it is routine, and it's happened many times in the past, so let's just move on. Let's start talking about garage doors. We got Mr. Novaron producing the bare base garage door. Mr. Sendox has made the iron metal gate garage door. Anubis Dunk made this garage door? What? Yeah. He made a garage door look as if it was a different type of door. Okay, sure. There we got the Doomsgate garage door, which looks pretty cool. And then Freddy's rounded up his final door for his resources door collection. Gentlemen, take a look at what we see right in front of us. It is the armoured garage door. Now, I thought he was going to do an armoured door. But yeah, this is probably the best bet, because when you align it with an actual armoured wall, you get the idea. Yeah, you get the idea. So basically, this was probably the better option. Yeah, he's lined it up there, and yeah, that was probably the best way to really make it look as if it was actually an armoured wall. So, I'm not going to complain. People do like their garage doors, and you got one that kind of looks like it's an armoured wall, tee-hee, but yeah, funny idea. It's the end of the set. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this does get accepted. And let's go take a look. And as we can see here, the resource store collection is here, along with the twig stuff as well. So this is done very nicely in terms of sales. 35,000 sales here almost 19,000 sales here, 44,000 plus sales here, and as of now, we've almost reached 30,000 sales for the sheet metal door. Would the armoured garage door do just as good? I believe it would. I think it would do perfectly fine in terms of sales, but in terms of price, well, we've got a bit of a problem with the likes of garage doors. Garage doors! Hello. How many have we had accepted so far this year? Let's just go take a look. Oh yes, 8. Or rather, let's be a little bit more specific. 6 of them are marketable, 2 of them were given away for free. This was very, very helpful and advantageous based on the fact that it had see-through mesh and it glowed in the dark. So, you know, if you had that, why would you want to buy another skin? Do you get what I mean? But yeah, all of these are suffering. Why? Because we've had far too many garage doors accepted so far this year, or rather, we've been given far too many new ones in such a short amount of time. After 11 Rust door rotations, we have 8 garage doors. If we were to see another one, it's not going to help these out, is it? But the other thing that I really want to get across is this collection, this resource door collection. They're not really super linked up with each other. So if we were to see the garage door being accepted, would it cause these to go up in price? It wouldn't really have that much of an impact. This is a loose connection. But because they're all made by the same guy with Freddy and Krueger, yeah, like, technically all the same. You get the idea. So we'll move on. Hey, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider going to the page itself and offering a nice comment. Oh, wow, he's already got tons. Whoa, this guy has got a lot of comments. He must be very popular. Would you like to stroke his ego? I'm joking, but hey, if you want to add to it, feel free to offer your own comment. It'd be very nice. Right, gentlemen, JPEG wooden double door. When was the last double wooden door skin to be accepted? Double wooden door. I've seen many attempts. But if we go to double door, all right, fine, we'll do it that way then. The last one to be accepted was the Fireflies double wooden doors that came out May 12th, 2022. So it's been about 10 months. Yeah, 10 and a half months. Yeah, so this is a continuation of the JPEG collection, and we recently had the single wooden door being accepted, so I'm pretty sure Mr. GBG and Trigger thought, you know what, we could just make a double door. Surely that would be accepted as well. And you know what? Let's go take a look and see how that JPEG collection's holding up. When did that door come out? Was it the beginning of this month? Yes, it was. Oh, wow, that's not looking too good, is it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, I wasn't surprised that we're potentially going to see the rest of the JPEG deployables getting rolled out. So we've had a sheet metal door, we've had a garage door, we had a wooden door. Maybe at some point we'll see an armored door. We've just seen the double wooden door there. You get the idea. So starting to see a whole lot more, looking very nice. We did see a box and then an attempt for a storage collection, but that never really got accepted, or it never really went anywhere. We never got our tier 3 armor, which was depressing. Maybe if we'll complete the sets this year in September, maybe. Keep the faith. But yeah, I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact on all of this. I don't think it's going to cause all of this to jump up in price. I think it's not going to really make that much of a difference. But the main thing is, independently, wood double door skins actually are good investments because we have hardly any of them. Let's go by highest, and what? Yep, there you go. They tend to be fairly reliable investments. Not this one, apparently. That one's a little bit odd. But hey, JPEG wood double door. How many sales would it likely have? Wouldn't be surprised if we had about 20,000 sales. Would it struggle afterwards? I don't know. But what I can say is, most people like to use their garage doors. But if they don't have a garage door, maybe they'll have a wooden double door to fill in that spot whilst they're trying to get their garage door. Do you get what I mean? So I'm pretty sure wooden door would have a place in being used, and I'm pretty sure you'd probably like a nice looking skin for it. So yeah, door frame, got to fill it up with something. We'll just get the wooden double doors for now. You get the idea. So, could see usage, could sell very nicely. Would you like to see that being accepted? Please consider voting yes or no, and please consider offering a nice comment or two. Very nice. Mr. Kua has made a very cool looking continuation of his proposed tavern collection. In fact, why don't I show you just real quickly what it looks like? So that's what it looks like from a distance, and at night, looking very cool. Looking very, very cool. So if you want to be a nice role player and build up a tavern in the on the island, well, you can make it. All you got to do is vote yes or no and offer a nice comment or two. Though we also have Hatson making a retrowave metal double sheet metal door. So let's go take a look at the glowing one. So, gentlemen, get a good look at this. We recently, in the Saturday Skin Showcase, took a look at the garage door, which was submitted last week, and we saw that. Looks like Retrowave is getting a nice return. Retrowave, here we are. So last week it was the garage door, and this week it's now the Retrowave. And what we can see here is pretty much all of the Retrowave skins already in the positive. If we were to see another Retrowave skin being accepted after 2 years, I must point out, it's been over 2 years since we've had a Retrowave skin being accepted, I kind of think it would actually have a bit of a positive impact on this. Also, I'm pretty sure Mr. Hatson TM would actually continue making even more skins for the set, therefore only making it more valuable. These came out a long time back. There's not that many of them, and they're very easy to potentially go up in price. So, if you are thinking, maybe it's a good time to see a double sheet metal door being accepted, well, maybe you want to jump into some of these. Mainly the deployables, do you reckon? Okay, maybe jump onto the sleeping bag. You might sit there and say, what about the large box? Well, that's got like almost 50,000 of them in supply. But even then, it might still go up a bit. 205 on the market at the moment compared to 86 of these sleeping bags on the market. Maybe the weapons might go up. Maybe. Do you know what would be pretty cool? If he made clothing and armor. I think that might be a nice little addition. Let's see if that ever happens. But yeah, I think that could have a potential positive impact. And independently, sheet metal double doors, to be precise. How will they likely behave? Well, all we've got to do is go over to here, take a look at all of these skins that were recently submitted, mainly the ones that are actually marketable. These all came out. See these 3 marketable skins that came out in 2022? Yeah, they're all in the positive. That's nice. We scroll down here. All of these ones that came out in 2021, except this one. Yeah, they're all in the positive. That's very nice. Look at all of these ones that came out in 2019. Yep. They're all in the positive. Wait, did I skip over to 2020? Okay, yeah, look, they're all in the positive. Yeah, the vast majority of these double sheet metal doors, basically all of them except one, are in the positive. They are nice investments. People like them. People want to use them. So, would you like to see another one potentially being accepted? And do you think it would be a nice investment? Well, do you get the idea? I think it would be a very nice addition. So, gentlemen, please consider... Oh, I Oops. Gentlemen, please consider going through all of the deployables by yourself. I have the link to this collection in the description. Please go through the deployables all by yourself. Vote yes or no on them. Take a look at their images in their pages and whatnot. Maybe offer a nice comment or two. Please show your support. Please show your support. Chat, I ask you now, what was your most favourite deployable skin that we just saw? What was your most favourite deployable skin that we just saw? What are you hoping to see potentially being accepted? Chat, feel free to say the skins that you like the most. Oh no, this whole time I've had the discussion box turned off. Chat, quick, speak, look. You like the retro? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That whole time I had it turned off. I feel like an idiot. My apologies there. Well, Walt, we haven't talked about weapons just yet. So, you like the table? You like the tavern door and the billiards table? You like the retro wave? Yeah, I think that a lot of people will be supporting these. I really do think Kua did a very nice job with the aesthetic of his door designs. I think that potentially has a decent chance of being accepted. Let's see what happens. Rust Skin Enjoyers. Yes, let's bring that up again for the 25th time. Yeah, so, yep, a lot of people liking mostly the retro wave, tavern, and billiards table. Yep, okay. So, sorry about that, chat. I didn't realise your discussion thing wasn't there, but you've been mostly talking to yourselves throughout this whole thing, so it's not like people missed out on YouTube. So, let's scroll down and let's start taking a look at the tools and the weapons, starting off with a continuation of the Frog Collection. Chat, it's a Pog Frog rock. Yes, Ideal, after making his furnace not too long ago, has made a frog rock. Doesn't he look ever so happy on the chair? Lovely. So yes, we recently did have the Pog Frog Furnace. No, I'm joking. That's not his official name. It's the Frog Furnace. And very surprising to see this being accepted because it took 4 months for it to happen. It was an extra late pick. But hey, it got accepted. And will this have a potential bump in price, spike in demand, if we do see this Frog Rock being accepted? I think it might. I wouldn't guarantee it. Furnace skins by default kind of struggle during the year regardless. And that is the only frog skin that's been accepted so far. Oh look, there he is. Hey! But this guy here, I think, has a very decent chance of being accepted. If I could just go over to here real quickly. No, let's go to PlayRust Twitter. Yeah, the PlayRust Twitter account also. Right, so this is what I wanted to show you. Yes, it's important. The Rust Twitter account posted this. I think it has a very good chance of potentially being accepted. I wonder why. Yeah, they, yeah. Pog Frog. So yeah, yeah, Ideal's very happy about that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we will potentially be seeing that being accepted. Now, in terms of rock skins, we didn't see that many for a long time in 2022, did we? Then we saw quite a few being accepted towards the very end of the year. So at the very beginning of the year, we got one, and then there was an 8-month gap. Then we got one for Halloween, then we got one in November, and then we got one for Christmas. Well, it's been, what, 3-4 months? Now we're potentially going to see another rock. But hey, there's no guarantees. The only reason why I brought that up was because I found it very funny that the PlayRust Twitter account posted that themselves. So I'm just saying that probably gives a good indication that they like it and they're probably going to accept it. If you approve, chat, what have I said throughout all of this video? If you like it, please go to the description. Please go click the link to this collection and please vote yes or no, and please offer a nice comment or two for Mr. Ideal. Do you approve of the Pog Frog? Do you approve of the Frog Rock? It's up to you to say. Right, now we've got another continuation of a collection here. Mr. Sir Q, what have you gone and made? What is this? It's a jackhammer, and it is from hell. Yes, gentlemen, get a good look at this. It's the glow-in-the-dark from hell jackhammer. And in terms of the jackhammer skins, we don't have many of them. Sorry about that. Okay, jackhammer, show yourselves. Right, so this is all that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 marketable jackhammer skins. Yep, we do have one of them that glows in the dark, which is the Ghost Catcher jackhammer, but From Hell skins tend to be pretty successful being accepted. We've got quite a lot of them. They've been around for like 3 or 4 years now. I'll show you that in a second. But basically, the general gist is most of the jackhammer skins tend to do very nicely in terms of investments. Now, this is very holiday themed. It's obviously very themed, heavily themed towards Christmas is what I meant to say. Yeah, so that's the Nutcracker jackhammer. Struggling now because it's not Christmas time, but when we get close to Christmas it starts to bounce back up in price because it's Christmas themed. That usually happens. With the Love Injector, I think it's just because it's just too pink and people didn't really like it. Also, it has 30,000 plus sales, but then you look at the Doodle jackhammer with 40,000 plus. I don't know. Some people just don't like pink, it seems. So anyway, then we could take a look at the From Hell collection. The Hell collection, please. Can I have a look at the From Hell collection? Yes. Because we have a lot of skins to show off here. A lot. Yep, so this has been out since 2018. Wow, so 2018, 2019. Yeah, this has been around for 5 to 6 years. All nice. Show. Some of the most recent ones haven't done super well, but this jackhammer, based on the fact that jackhammer skins usually tend to do quite alright, I think this would do just fine. But the main thing that I would bring up as a cause for concern is if we do see too many of them being bought, that will be a potential problem. But yeah, this does have quite a lot of skins that are in the negative, so I don't think a jackhammer's going to save all of that. We've already got tons of skins there. I don't think a jackhammer's going to really change that much. But I do think it looks really cool, and we are probably due for another jackhammer, do you reckon? Yeah, couldn't hurt. So, yep, cool looking skin there, Mr. Sir Q. Let's see if people go to the collection link and vote yes or no, and maybe offer a nice comment to you. Let's find out. We got the Cow's Meat Hammer. I just want to quickly point out what that looks like. There you go, from the sides and the meat's there. Yep, just so you weren't confused by the image. We got the Hammer Fist hammer. I'll just quickly show that as well. Just, yep, it's like that. Oh, put some clothes on, sir. That's made by Anafin. So, yep, that's made by Quicker. That's made by Anafin. Want to make sure I say everybody's names. Decap, also known as Decapitator, has produced some soft toy stone tools. Kosem has produced El Comandante pickaxe, and one of them glows. Or rather, he's made an alternate version of the set that glows. So, yeah. Apparently, just the handle bits and the tip. Just the tip. Oh, and no, it's just the handle on this one, but the tip here and the handle. So, apparently, yeah, sure. All right. So, oh, do you need the link? There you go. I posted a link to you. Hope you enjoy it. Right. Gentlemen, Mr. Robstar, who usually makes lightweight stuff with Diaz, he's gone and made a modern... Oh, no. I completely forgot. They both still make modern military together as well. Yep, so they've made the modern military knife. Hurrah! It's the return of the military collection. Let's go take a look at that. And also, here's a little question. When was the last combat knife skin to be accepted? You've questioned that. I'm going to go take a real quick look at this. When was the last... No, there's like 4 different military collections. Oh dear, which one's the right one? It's this one. Here we are, military collection made by Robstar and Diaz. So we've had pretty much all of the core pieces except hoodie and pants, had a wide range of weapons, but unfortunately we have not... sorry about that. Sorry about that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, we have not seen a skin accepted so far in 2023. We were very lucky. We were very successful in 2022, weren't we, Mr. Robstar and Diaz? And yeah, so if you think, would a knife have a big impact on all of this? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. But the main thing is when was the last combat knife to be accepted? The answer is 2020, marketable. This obviously came out in 2021. It was these were 2 streamer skins, but this is the last marketable skin to be accepted. That was September 17th, 2020. So about 2.5 years ago. Oof. So yeah, combat knives. I've seen a lot of people attempt to get them accepted. They've submitted them. I've seen many interesting designs, but They just don't get accepted, unfortunately. If you'd like to see another combat knife being accepted, gentlemen, please consider going to the description and offering a vote, and please consider offering a nice comment or two. Yep. So, could we see a combat knife being accepted in 2023? The choice is up to you. Now we've got some salvage sword skins to take a look at. Here is the Sword Plan B. And then we got a glow-in-the-dark one. I just want to quickly show you that. So that's what it looks like. What did he dip that into? I don't know. I wouldn't go too close to it. So yep, that was made by Lecramp, and I can't pronounce what that is. So I'm just going to move on. We got the Poison Dart Bow made by Molly. Debsky has made a continuation of his his banana collection. If you can remember, we had the Bonana. This is the only skin that's been accepted so far. Debsky has made the likes of tools, and I believe he made a banana knife. They weren't accepted. But if we do see the likes of that crossbow being accepted, would it cause this bow to go up in price? It's a hard maybe. I don't think it would make it go up insanely in price, but I'm pretty sure it might, get a bit more people interested in it. But if you started to get a whole lot more banana skins being accepted after this, I wouldn't be surprised if the likes of the bow and the crossbow do fairly nicely afterwards. But yeah, it's not exactly going to change the world. Hey, do you need some potassium? It's right there. Please consider offering a nice comment or two, and please consider voting yes or no. Simple as. We got the Relic crossbow here as well, made by SMKSS. And that's all of the primitive stuff out of the way. Let's start taking a look at the likes of weapons, or aka guns. Shooty shooty bang bang. We got the Cigar Ioka, made by DDK. Poison Revolver, made by McQuarrie. Baby Boy Revolver, made by Legacy. But here we have a continuation of a collection. Mr. Eros has decided to make an El Diablo revolver. Get a good look at that. You can see all the metal all boiling here, but you get to see the red hot tip as well. And yes, it does have a red tip for the aim sight. And now we're going to go talk about revolver skins. You're going to sit there and say, Hedge, are revolver skins good investments? And I will look at you right now and I'll tell you, just take a look at all of this. Just breathe it in. Just take a look at all of that. Look at all that green. Look at all of that green. Positive, 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 positive. Gentlemen, this is that little thing called gun demand. This is that situation where this is probably the most beloved tier 1 weapon that you can get from your workbench. It is very reliable. It is not too hard to get the resources to make it. And because we hardly ever see that many skins being accepted, they never really suffer. So if you ever see another revolver skin being accepted, by default, I will look at you and I say, I would like to buy a lot of them, because I know when times are good, maybe at the very beginning of the new year, basically after post-Christmas, they will very likely double in price. Now, you see the likes of the skins here? They're all nicely in the positive. All three of these revolver skins were even higher just 2 months ago. Let's go take a look likes of the colourful revolver and the black gold revolver. Let's go see what the price was like 2 months ago during post-Christmas. And its high point was about $3.50 right there, about $3.50. What about the black gold revolver, which obviously sold at a higher price? That's peaked at, actually it peaked here. Actually that's just one random one. I would say this is the proper peak. This peaked at $6. So, yeah, they were higher prices not too long ago, but clearly, of course, as time is, as we get further away from the post-Christmas and, as we start entering the middle part of the current year, prices are starting to go down because less people are currently playing Rust because, of course, school, work, and other games, you get the idea, so it happens routinely every year. But right now, pretty much every single one of them that's marketable is currently in the positive. So if we do see the likes of that El Diablo revolver being accepted, I think it will be a very nice investment. Now, for the El Diablo collection itself, will that change much? I don't think so, no. El Diablo only has weapons, I believe. Yep. Yeah. Nothing's going to change that. Nothing's going to change that. you might sit there and say, oh, wow, El Diablo, surely these other skins might go up in price, but no. Now, what's going on with this double barrel shotgun? Is that getting manipulated? Is it being manipulated? That kind of looks like a manipulation. How it just randomly just goes, whoop. So, something fishy is going on there. Yeah, I think that was a manipulation. See how the actual demand just kind of finishes off around here, and then you get a very random 120 here, and a very random 84 here. Yeah, this looks like it's been manipulated, or being manipulated to be precise. So, yeah, that one's a bit of an anomaly. So, anyway, nice little things that we learn, isn't it? Right, let's go down to here. If you like it, please consider voting for it, and please consider offering a nice comment or two. Let's scroll down and take a look at these SAP skins. Semi-automatic pistols. We got Wet QA with his Japan Nightmare SAP. Antonio with his Impact SAP. Then we're on to Python skins, or rather the only Python skin, Grey Style, made by Vincitor. Sean Mick here with his SMG Waves. He's the only person with a custom SMG. That's a pretty cool looking design there, all wavy. Now we're on to Thompson skins. Mr. KVA has produced a square pattern design, browny, what would you, I'd say Western colours, like a brown snake colour sort of design there. Let's just quickly look at that. Brown snake, rattlesnake colour kind of design. But then you got the colourful one there, so yeah, that looks quite cool. But we also see Mr. Emilio Frito trying to get his Oceania skin collection started. So this isn't his first one. This is a cool looking design. I just want to show this off. It actually looks really nice. But just wanting to show you, in the past we've seen a few Oceania skins being submitted, but none of them have been accepted. But hey, Emilio does have some other very notable collections that he has, so it's not like he's dry on acceptances. So cool looking Thompson, just showing my support to it. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no for the skins that we just saw, or consider offering a nice comment or two. Then we got Rage MP5, made by Mr. Verona. Now we scroll down and take a look at Mr. Ronnie 39's Deepwater SAR. I took a look at this yesterday, thought it looked really cool. Very nice imagery, spooky in a sense. Look at this deep sea diver with the spooky face, the deep sea water life with the tentacles creeping out on the sides. Very nice, very cool. We've got Abaddon's Party SAR, made by Tiny Bird. And then we've got two continuations. Oasis has produced the Chemical Burn SAR. So very recently we saw the likes of the Chemical Burn Python. Yep, it's all melting down, it's corroded, barely being held together. How did you damage your weapon? How's it still shooting? I could never know. But it's a cool looking design in terms of what he tried to do. And of course, we very recently had the Python being accepted. Didn't have that many sales, but it seems to be working out well for it. With hardly any sales, it's currently in the positive. There's only 22 on the market. Wow, really? It's only 22? Cool. 23 now. But yeah, that's currently selling at $2.26. Yep, looks cool. So, mighty nice. Will that Python potentially go up in price if we see that SAR being accepted? I don't think so. Well, maybe. By default, it has hardly any skins in that. Well, it had hardly any purchases. So, if people were to try and buy it all out, it probably would easily go up in price. But we'll see what happens. And then, of course, this week, we saw the likes of the Deep in the Jungle. Where are we? Deep in the Jungle AR was accepted. So here we are, Deep Jungle. Well, actually, okay, on the workshop it's called Deep in the Jungle, but in the actual game it's called Deep Jungle. So yep, very cool. This was accepted this week, made by, of course, Mr. Kuvahu. But that's an AK, and if you're going to sit there and say, would a SAR help an AK go up in price? I will sit here and say no. By default, because we have far too many AK-47 skins, we are oversaturated with options in regard to them. They aren't very good investments to make. They are not good to put your money down, and, well, you get the idea. Because this year so far, 11 Rust rotations, we've had 9 AK-47s accepted, and I would not be surprised in the slightest if we see a whole lot more this year. When there's other options, you know, all the other ones tend to go down in price. So nothing's going to save an AK, but this right here, It's nice to see it turning into a into a collection. So, oh look at that little one. Look at that. Hey, that looks fun. All right, maybe we're going to see a whole lot more interesting looking frog designs. I like it, Mr. Kavahu. Let's see where that leads to. Then we've got the Militant LR300, so that now we're looking into LR300 skins. We've got Mr. Shino's Immortal LR300. Just wanted to give that a nice quick look. It's nice, bright, and colourful. But then we got Mr. Zinc with his Toxic Wolf LR300. So, of course, Toxic Wolf been pretty good these past few weeks. We had an M249 and a Sheep Matador being accepted. So let's just go back to last week. Take a look at that Sheep Matador. Hey, how you doing? Down 31%. Oh, dear. So that's not looking very good. That's not looking very good at all. Oh, dear. So, yeah, there's only 30 of them on the Steam market, but it's already gone down to $1.73. That's a little bit unfortunate. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was the Toxic Wolf collection itself. So would an LR300 have that much of an impact? I really don't think so. When this was accepted, did we see that much of a change? Nope. When this was accepted, did we see that much of a change? Nope. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, well, surely an LR300 will help it out. Nah, I don't think so. So, hey, regardless, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider going to the page and offering a nice comment or two. Now on to AKs. Mr. Wirecat has produced the Deadly Garden AK-47. Stepan has produced the Cerberus AK-47. Mr. Sill has produced the Weathered AR. Well, still an AK-47. Assault Rifle, AR, AK-47. It's all the same. And Upor has produced the Hollow Snake AK-47. And now, gentlemen, we have an M9, I said it the wrong way around, M39 version 2 made by Mr. Calmo Legend. Chat, YouTube, we have seen a lot of success for the Recycler collection. This was the only skin to not be accepted, and it looks like Mr. Calmo Legend is pushing on ahead and trying to see if he can get this accepted. So this is his second attempt. Get a good look at that. Do you approve? It's nice and self-referential to Rust. It's a nice little joke design. Do you want to see a M39 skin being accepted? Because the last one to be accepted was... Let's find out. Take a quick drink. Last year, at the very beginning of the year almost. No. Literally, basically a year ago almost, 11 months ago. Mr. TGG got his Bombshell M39 skin accepted. And, well, that didn't do very well, and this didn't do very well, and quite a lot of them don't do very well. Yep, so unfortunately, from what we can see here, whilst the older ones tend to do very nicely, the newer ones, not so much, unfortunately. So I guess that's all based on gun demand. A little bit of an issue, you get the idea, so... If we go take a look at the Recycler collection, how is that holding up? Doodly-doo, Recycler collection... So not the AK. Not surprised by that. We've had far too many AKs accepted this year. But these two are holding up quite nicely, mainly because we don't see that many skins of them. And the SAR, well, SAR's just not holding up very nicely. But yeah, sorry about that. The only Recycler skin that wasn't accepted was an M39 skin. Well, Mr. Calmo's gone ahead and he's made a different version. It's a version 2. Chat, YouTube, do you approve? Would you like to vote yes or no? Would you like to offer a nice comment or two? Do you reckon it has a decent chance of being accepted? We shall see. Right, Mr. Xenon. Last week he had a very cool looking Way of the Samurai LR300. Now we have a very cool looking Way of the Samurai L96. Cool design. But would it be accepted? I don't know. It's up to you. Show your support. If you like it, show your support. Now we've got a continuation of the construction site collection. Mr. Dark Schneider returns with a rocket launcher. A rocket launcher, yes. So this looks like a hydraulic, a hydraulic machinery. Maybe a press. Yeah, you get the idea. You know what I'm on about. So, yep. Cool design. Now you might sit there and say, oh, that doesn't look very good. Well, hey, it's supposed to look like worn out, heavily used machinery. So if you can understand the flavour behind it all, it's got some wear on the paint and whatnot, then you'd respect that he's done a very good job, or rather they both, Mr. Zskipper and Dark Schneider, they've done a very good job in making it look very flavourful in terms of what they are getting the reference from. And this also has a glow sight version. You can only see it on this image, so when you aim down, you can see these bits glow in the dark, so very nice and very cool. Chat, YouTube, would you like to see another rocket launcher skin being accepted? I believe the last one was Christmas. Snowman launcher. We have not had one accepted in 2023 yet. So, if you want to see one happen, maybe you want to see the construction site one being accepted. Do you like it? Do you approve? Please consider voting yes or no. Please consider offering a nice comment or two. And with that, we just went through all of the weapons, the tools and the weapons. Which one was your favourite, chat? Which one was your favourite? Hello, Zskipper. Which one was your favourite, Zskipper? I just got fraud alert after selling Forest Camo balaclavas to the market manipulator. Yeah, Flox, try and avoid doing that. When a skin randomly doubles or triples in price, by default, Steam will send fraud alerts to you. You need to appeal it. It will be fixed within a day. If you've been banned from the Steam market, just send a Steam support ticket and say, hey, I've just made a mistake. I sold this when I saw it go up in price. I'm innocent. They will approve of it. You'll be perfectly fine the next day. It's a default mechanism that they have, so just sort that out, so don't worry. So Walt Jr., loving the Pog Frog, the Frog Rock. I see he has his fans. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Like, a lot of people like it. Face Punch likes it. We just had a whole bunch of frog stuff being accepted this week. The AK, the Tier 2. I mean, there's no escape from frogs. There's only going to be more. You like the Recycler M39 and the Toxic Wolf? Very nice. Very cool. Chat. Does anybody else have any nice comments in regards to skins they liked? What did you like, chat? I didn't hear that stuff. Can you actually get banned if that happens? Yes, you can get banned from the Steam market if it appears you're involved with some sort of manipulation with some random skins. So, yeah, it can happen, but you can appeal it. You can go to Steam support. You can say, hey, I've received this ban. I'm innocent. I just sold this when I saw the price went up. And you should be fine. They should fix it for you within the next 24 hours. So, yeah. You like the Oceanus Thompson? Yeah, I thought that looked real nice as well. Shane Milio hasn't had any of his Oceanus skins accepted. However, he's had Tempered and he's had Frog Cosplay. As I said, he's not on a dry spell. He's had quite a lot of acceptances this year. Yeah, this specific year already. So I'm just saying. All right. I had images from Aim Down site glowing in the game. Oh, did you actually add them by time? Let's go take a quick look. Aim Down the site. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. Aha. There it is. Yes, I can see that now. It should be very clear and obvious to you. So, very nice. Thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Zskipper. Right, gentlemen, we've done the tools and the weapons. Shall we proceed in talking about the armour and the clothing? Starting off with some burlap clothing, we have Druid burlap pants. Hedge, what are you on about? Druid burlap pants and shirt made by Mr. Johnny Oldboy. The only burlap stuff we've had accepted so far this year is the Arctic stuff. That sold very nicely, but after that, not so much. That being shirt and pants. Why don't I just show you? I only really need to show you the burlap shirt. Yeah, we'll go from here. So yeah, we just don't see that many. Like, there's only 25 that exist, and we've had one this year, and it's at that price at the moment, and you get the idea. So, yeah, they're a rare sight to see, and if it does get accepted, I'd be quite surprised, to be honest, but, you know, let's see what happens. Right, Pigeon has made this very, very creepy-looking grub burlap head wrap, and I looked at that, and I told him, buddy, it's not Halloween. It is not Halloween. But, You know, we have had some creepy looking, insane looking skins accepted before. You know, we had a shark head wrap accepted before. So the point made is burlap head wrap. How many of them have we seen recently being accepted? We can see that the most recent one was the Arctic Protection one, and then before that, it was about 2 years. We saw some for Halloween, and then, of course, I mentioned the shark head wrap, and then we had the likes of the fish wrap and whatnot. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, that grub one looks too stupid or too silly, well, we've had sillier before. So just point that out. But yeah, if that wasn't to be accepted, I'd say give that a shot for Halloween, because I think a lot of people would really like that for Halloween. In general, I think a lot of people would really like it, but yeah, just looks a bit too goofy at the moment. But for Halloween, perfectly fine. So, yep. Shark was added during the fishing update. Yes, you are correct. There was a new fishing update. They added the fishing burlap shirt and pants and the boonie hat and the shark head wrap. You are correct, Mr. Darfagan. Very well observed. Right. Firefly has made a rug, bandana, and poncho. Supposed to emulate the default rug that we have in the game. Very cool. We have, and I'm very surprised no one's done this yet, Mr. Y9J has made pirate flag, poncho, and bandana. Pirate flag, poncho, and bandana. And all I need to do is show you this, and I think it looks really cool. Like, it's so simple, yet how has nobody done this? You just know a load of people would like that. So, yeah, I actually am looking forward to potentially seeing a poncho and bandana skin being accepted. Again, a lot of people would really like that. A lot of people would definitely want to dress up as pirates and just raid everybody in their boats in the ocean all day long. That would be funny, and loads of people would appreciate it. And then we got Bear Attacked Poncho. I believe this is supposed to be the remains of a man who was attacked by a bear, and all that's left is a rip of his suit. So, quite scary, isn't it? Okay, so then we got Hashaki with his hide poncho, pixelated hide poncho. Very nice, very cool. Then we've got the underground helmet made by Bingo. When was the last right helmet to be accepted? You got 5 seconds to find that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Road Romeo back in 2020, as you can see right there. It's been 3 years. Used to see quite a lot of them, and now we just don't see any of them, mainly due to the fact that there's a decent chance that Facepunch are keeping track of all the items that are being skinned in-game, and they just think, well, if hardly anyone's using a right helmet, why should we accept a right helmet skin? That's just purely speculation. But, yeah, if I were to think of something, that's what I currently think is the potential answer behind that. And now we've got the pizza boots and gloves, and apparently it's the last of the set. This is the last part of our pizza set. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your support, guys. You could still make a kilt. Don't give up on your dreams, Simic. Don't give up on your dreams. Well, chat, YouTube, we got some regular old boots, and we got some road sign gloves. Or is it leather? Oh, road sign. Yeah, so we potentially might see some more pizza stuff being accepted down the road. And apparently the road is the end here. It looks like we're potentially not going to be seeing any more pizza stuff, which is quite a shame, because a lot of people love pizza. Don't you love pizza, chat? Don't you love the good old taste of a cheesy pizza? So yeah, let's go take a look at all of that. This is the current state with the pizza skins. These two doing very nicely. When we started to see more pizza stuff being accepted, these shot up very nicely because they only had about 10,000 sales. Much more easier for it to rise up in price. You get the idea. But, yeah. We're still potentially waiting for the likes of those pizza hoodie and pants that were submitted last week. And if we do see road sign gloves and boots, would it have an impact on all of this as well? I think so. I think so. Now, I'm not sure why they say they're going to stop after gloves and boots. Like, as I said, what's stopping you from making tier 2? But yeah, lots of people have been buying out pizza tier 3 because they are anticipating the arrival of hoodie and pants this week. And, sorry. And basically, they think there's going to be a nice spike in demand and spike in price on the tier 3 because with Hoodie and Pants potentially being accepted, that being another core piece, of course, loads of people think that there will be buyouts, and you get the idea. So be prepared for something like that. Be prepared for something like that. Now we have Drill Look made by L4FER, Hoodie and Pants. Drill Look Hoodie and Pants. Multi-name, Mr. Multi-R Hat. He made a pretty cool looking bear shaman hoodie and pants. Get a good look at that. Shamanistic rituals and meditation in your lovely, lovely befitting clothing. Yes, do you approve? Do you approve of all of the clothing and armor skins that we just shown off already? Chat, YouTube, don't forget. Please go to the description, look at that collection link, go through these skins yourself and vote yes or no for the skins that you like and don't like, and please consider offering a nice comment or two for some of these skins. If you really do like it, just offer some kind words to the skin creator. They'd greatly appreciate it. Now we're moving on to City Dust Hoodie and Pants made by Mr. Frog. I believe it's mostly white. Yep, it's like an urban camo white design. Cool. Mr. Kyber has produced the Pearlescent Smile Pants and Hoodie and Pants. Very nice. It's full of smiles. Do you like to smile? Well, you can smile a whole lot more. Right. Now we've got this tier 2 armor. This is the Fire Vest. No, what's Toy? Is it Toy Fire tier 2? Alright, let me just go quickly take a look. What was its description? Oh, nothing. Alright, well, fire. Do you like fire? Do you like tier 2 armor? It's up there and available to you. Then we got the likes of this Cookout metal chest plate. We're going on to the tier 3 stuff right now. So this is made by Ven Cookout. I believe, yeah, so a bit of a mustache. And then you got all of this, all the knives, the forks, the knives, other knives and whatnot. Yeah. The utensils needed to cook. Let him cook. Do you like to cook? Well, let's move on. Yes, now we've got the Pity face mask and chest plate made by Diva Dan. Don't kill me, please. So, you know, there's a lot of people that like to write that for their doors. Please don't raid me. Please don't kill me. Please don't take my stuff. Now we're putting it onto armor. You shouldn't say such things. You should fight to the very end, or at the very least know how to run fast enough. So, yeah, you get the idea. Mishka has produced shell face mask and chest plate. Just want to get a good look at this because that kind of looks cool. It's not too insane in terms of a design, but I do like it. Just take all the casings from the ammo and turn it into an armor piece. So cool looking design that. Just wanted to bring that up. And to finish it off, we have a core piece, a continuation of the hard suit collection. It is hard suit tier 3 with road sign gloves. So Mr. Shedmon very recently did submit and saw his hoodie and pants, his hard suit hoodie and pants being accepted. Very nice. So let's just quickly go over to here. Chat, YouTube, I say this all the time. When there is a new core piece being accepted, the already existing core pieces will jump up. They will spike in demand and they will spike in price. We now have this potentially appearing. It is now time to anticipate the arrival of hard suit tier 3. Do you think that has a decent chance of being accepted? I'll be honest with you, looking at all of these core pieces, that being tier 3 hoodie pants and tier 2, I don't think it has that much competition. I think it's got a pretty free week. I think Shedmon, I think it might be your week for when this happens. I think you've got a very decent chance of seeing that being accepted. So the main reason why I'll quickly point out is because usually skin continuations have a better chance of being accepted compared to regular skins. That's a bit of a common, not always, but it is a usual trend that we tend to see. So, yeah, I think these two are in a pretty good prime position is what I'm going to say. Like, you might want to jump in and buy a few of these because, well, damn, there's almost 300 of them on the Steam market. What? No, why? Why would you do that? Why? Are you telling me you bought these for $1.99 and now you're selling them for $2.16? You're selling them at a loss. Why are people like this? I do not know. I do not know. So you bought them purely to sell them at a loss? I don't get it. I don't get it. It didn't even sell that much. That's what's the annoying thing. It didn't even sell that much, yet people still did this. But regardless, right? Listen, regardless, if this gets accepted, I wouldn't be surprised if it just brute force goes through that wall. Like, it could easily still surpass that. It could easily go even higher in price. So, do you think it's a good time to jump in and buy some out? The choice is yours. I've given you my personal opinion. I think this has a very decent chance of being accepted based on what I can see with what it's competing with, technically speaking, during this week of submissions, because we've been seeing mostly typical picks from TGG's top picks list and whatnot. Most of the recent, in the recent Rust store rotations, it's mostly been typical picks. And out of all of this lot, I think this isn't really... this doesn't have that much competition. I think this generally has a very good chance of being accepted. Not this week, but next week. You get the idea. So, very cool. Very cool. Chat, what was your most favourite clothing and armour piece? What was your most favourite armour and clothing piece? What did you like the most? I have $1.10 buy order on hard suit. Don't worry, mate. Eventually you will get some purchases happening. You know, as time goes on, you will be the one who buys them. Hedge's number one least of it. I'm not manipulating. This is genuinely what you need to keep an eye out for. This is the main reason why we do the skin checks. Core pieces tend to be the best thing for making a nice profit. Take, for example, go take a look at the likes of the, March 2nd. Do you remember Elite Crate? When this appeared, what happened to the Elite Crate Tier 3? Let's go take a look at it. Here you are, it's right here. How much did this spike up and jump up in price? Let's just go over and say, wow, take a look at that. This is a routine thing. This is the main thing that we need to keep an eye out for. So just, this was sitting at around $1.80. Wham! Goes up to about $4, $4.50, and then it goes up even higher. At one point, this was selling for almost $7. And then it went down a bit. Still holding up fairly strong. I still believe this is around $4-ish, I believe. Yep, so $4, better than what it was before, clearly. And then the same thing here. Yep, the exact same thing. Sitting at around $1.80, $1.90. Whoop, doubles in price, and then whoop, goes up even higher. So, yes, this is what we are hoping to see with the likes of our hardsuit collection. Could it happen? Could it work? We shall see. But, yeah, this is very nice and comfy. This struggled because this had far too many sales in comparison to these two. But yeah, we are always keeping an eye out for continuations of collections, and we are always looking for that delicious, delicious potential new core piece for a collection. You tend to see the best spikes in demand and prices with core pieces. So I just wanted to make sure you're all well aware of it. Very nice. Pizza, pizza, pizza. You love your pizza. Yep. Face Punch even mentioned how, hey, through market research, we know loads of people like pizza. So I don't know why Jimmick says this is the last part of the pizza set. You can still make tier 2. What's stopping you? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they just got tired of making it. They've been so successful. Oh, dear. So you get the idea. Very cool. Very nice. So overall, chat, YouTube, what was your most favourite skin? We have 110 skins that we just went through. What was your most favourite skin? Feel free to comment in the YouTube video to tell us, you know, what are you most optimistic about? What are you looking at in terms of, you know what? I think I might jump in and buy some skins from that collection because I think that new skin potentially has a very good chance of being accepted. You get the idea. You understand the routine. And to end this off with the talking about this list, we have some data to share with you, that being this. So these are all the newest skin submissions that have appeared this past weekend, and of course as of Monday. So as of Tuesday, right now, here are the scores. This is all based from Steam score, if you understand how that all works out. The best performing skins in terms of Steam score, in terms of clothing and armour, it's Hardsuit Tier 3 with the Road Sun gloves, followed by Pizza Boot boots and gloves. We'll look at the scores. Look at the scores. In terms of deployables, the top 3 are armoured garage door with a very nice 71%. Then we got the retro wave metal double door, which glows at 66%. And then we have abyss sheet metal door at 64%. So that's third. And then the top 3 weapons and tools, we have Frog Rock. Are you part of the Pog Frog Rock clan? The Pog Frogs? Are you a Pog Frog? Well, it looks like they have been storming in with their support, 70%, looking very strong there. Emilio Frito has some very strong support for his Oceanus Thompson, looking very nice here. And Sir Q with his Jackhammer from Hell, looking very strong there. So yes, this is what all the votes, the down votes, the favourites, the views, this is what it all amounts to. Yep. Very nice. So this is the current scores. Of course, things could change as we look at this next week and the week after and whatnot. You get the idea. And talking about that very same thing, here's the skins from last week. So let's just go back over to here, take a look at this. So, of course, Mr. TGG has produced his March 2023 Week 4 top picks. And I was alluding to this. Pizza hoodie and pants. It just feels uncontested. With all of the other the core pieces, this and this, I don't see those two beating this. Like, as I said, usually you tend to see the continuations having much more luck in being accepted when facing new competition. And out of all of the clothing and armor, yeah, based on with so many pizza skins being accepted, I wouldn't be surprised in that. But I also wouldn't be surprised if one of these gloves and boots combinations gets accepted as well. Are you Team Hardsuit or Team Copper? Which one are you? That's looking pretty interesting, isn't it? So, very nice. And then, of course, you've got your multiple batches of deployables here, looking very nice. We've got a whole lot more rug skins intended to be used as wallpaper designs and whatnot. You got like your brick rug, your wallpaper. We actually showed this skin off, didn't we? This was number 10 in terms of top performing scored skins. We actually showed this showed it off in the Saturday Skin Showcase. Wasn't it very nice? So yes, so very nice, very cool. Plenty of interesting skins up for candidacy, but what ones will be accepted this week, I do not know. But I want to make sure that you have gone ahead and voted for the skins that you like, and I also want to make sure that you have said some nice comments in those comment sections. Show your support for the skin creators, and keep an eye out for what potentially will be accepted this Thursday. And with that, we'll go back over to here once more. This is the typical picks, aka all of the skins that we just saw there in TGG's newest top picks list. As you can see, we can see the support. Top performing clothing and armor skins, we have Pizza Pants and Hoodie at 69%, followed by Hardsuit Boots and Gloves at 68%, and then we got Nuclear Bomb Satchel. That's not a clothing piece. It's green. It's a green grade skin. I don't know why it is. It's not clothing and armor. I don't know why. So put that aside. Yeah. Right. Now we've got the deployables, Retro Wave, Garage Door, the glow-in-the-dark one, very strong with a 71%. Then we've got the Electrified Metal Door, which I don't think will be allowed. The Electrified Metal Door is a see-through sheet metal door. Like, the whole thing is literally see-through. I don't think Face Punch are going to allow such a thing. So let's just kind of, hey, you never know. You never know. But I think a lot of people would be very upset if that was accepted. I'm just saying. And then, of course, we see the likes of that old wallpaper rug. Yep, so we saw that on the Saturday Skin Showcase. It was number 10 in terms of the top-performing skins. And then the weapons and the tools. Dragon Rage Thompson looking very comfortable there. 70%. It's got a lot of support. Will that be successful? Will it be accepted? We shall see. Then we got the likes of the Restart AK-47 and the Toxic Wolf Pickaxe, which I guess you could pair that up with the Toxic Wolf Hatchet. So, Toxic Wolf Tools. Could that be accepted? We shall find out and we shall see. YouTube, chat, thank you very much for watching all of the skins. Well, going through all of the new skins with me. What's all this? I'm on the wrong thing. I meant to go over to here. Yep. So thank you for going through all the new skins. Please don't forget to go give that German guy his new video a good watch to see all the skins in game. And please don't forget, this link to the collection will be in the description. Please go through that collection. Go through all of these skins. Pick out the skins that you like. Start following the skin creators that you like. You know, I like his work, so I want to see more from him. You know, follow them. Show support. Offer nice comments. Vote for them. If you don't like some skins, you're more than welcome to vote no. But maybe also consider offering a comment where you offer some feedback. I don't like this because, don't be, mean or rude. Be polite, be straightforward to a point where you're definitely being productive in the words that you're providing to them. And yeah, you get the idea. So show your support. Everything's nice. Chat. Thank you very much for watching, and I should just say, in regards to the data, thank you very much, Mr. Micro, for passing it on. Whew, I'm out of breath. I've been speaking for a very long time. I can relax now, so thank you for watching. Let's see what gets accepted, and don't forget to show your support. Have a lovely week. Let's see what gets accepted this week in regards to the new skins, and don't forget, abnormals don't work this week. All the skins will become marketable at the same time. They will all become marketable at Thursday night going into Friday morning, midnight time, UK time. I repeat, midnight time, UK time, Thursday going into Friday. So I'll be on stream regardless. We'll be waiting for the new Rustle rotation on the Thursday, 7 PM. UK time is usually when I start. We usually wait until when the Rustle rotation comes out, but because I also have to wait until midnight, you get the idea. I'll be waiting for that all the skins to become marketable. I guess you could say they're all abnormal. Joke, but you get the idea. So, yep, all of these skins will be marketable. Not those ones. Blech. These ones. All of these skins will become marketable at the same time, Thursday night going into Friday morning. So we've got a lot of skins to chase after with our buy orders. And with that, I need to stop. So thank you all. See you later. Bye.